What are spot market rates? Think of these rates as the price you pay in the heat of the moment when you need something done fast. Spot market rates are the prices charged for freight services on the spot market, typically used for urgent or one-off shipments. These rates obviously fluctuate daily, sometimes even hourly, based on the real-time market conditions. So this is the load board. What you are seeing right now is the spot market rates. For example, during a sudden surge in demand, like after a natural disaster disrupts supply chains, then spot market rates in that region can spike because there's more freight than there are available trucks. For example, Hurricane Debby happened in August. So it's formed August the 3rd and disappeared August the 14th. So that's the Category 1 hurricane. So it's happened on the East Coast. Let's take Georgia as an example, and let's take a look at the market condition and see what happened in that area. So let's select flatbed. I'm using market conditions. At the beginning of this training, I mentioned that I'll be using DAT1 select. Let's search for Atlanta and let's see what happened during that time. So if we go back 8 days prior, right? And then let's click on map and let's click on graph if you wanted to look at the graph, but I prefer looking at load to track ratio graph. So see what happened. This is the spike because of the hurricane. As you can see, it started August 10, right? So it picked up in August 11 next day, and it declined about August 17. Now, this is an example of the spike of the spot market rate. So if there is a demand, obviously rates on that area will spike, meaning the brokers will be paying high. The reason why is because there are a lot of loads out there, but not much trucks available in that region. Another example could be, consider what happened during the early months of the COVID-19 pandemic as supply chains were disrupted and certain goods became high in demand, right? Spot market rates saw significant fluctuations. So carriers who were available to haul these urgent loads were able to command higher rates. One of the key characteristics of spot market rates is their volatility. According to Coyote Logistics, during times of high demand, spot rates can skyrocket, but they can also decrease just as quickly when capacity becomes more available. This makes spot market rates both an opportunity and at the same time is a risk. So why would you choose to operate in the spot market? The primary advantage is flexibility. When market conditions are favorable, spot rates can be significantly higher than contract rates. So nobody's talking about this, right? So everybody talks and have the contract rates, but they're not talking about that sometimes market conditions can be very favorable, meaning spot rates can be significantly higher than contract rates. So this will allow you as a carrier, as a dispatcher, to maximize the revenue. But remember, this comes with the risk. So the risk of those rates dropping just as quickly, remember, which can make it tough, obviously, to predict your income or the revenue from one month to the next. Now, let's shift gears and talk about contract rates. If spot market rates are like paying the day off price, meaning load to load basis, contract rates are more like locking in a long-term deal. Contract rates are pre-negotiated prices that shippers agree to pay carriers over the set of period. This typically is 6 months to a year. These rates are based on expected shipment volumes, also lanes, as well as service levels. And they provide much more stability compared to spot rates. So let me give you an example. Consider a contract between a carrier and a large retailer. For example, Walmart or Sam's Club. The retailer agrees to ship goods from its distribution centers to stores across the country at a fixed rate. And regardless of fluctuations in the market, this predictability is especially valuable for carriers who need consistent cash or cash flow to manage expenses like fuel, maintenance, and payroll. Contract rates are generally more stable and predictable. Even when the market experiences sudden spikes in demand, your earnings remain consistent, allowing you to plan a budget more effectively. So according to Coyote Logistics, contract rates tend to follow broader market trends, but with a lag, meaning they adjust more slowly to market shifts compared to spot rates. This lag can be advantageous during volatile periods, but may cause you to miss out on higher earnings when the spot market is booming. Another significant advantage of contract rates is the potential for building long-term relationships with shippers. By providing consistent service at a stable rate, you position yourself as a reliable partner, which can lead to more contracts and steady business growth. Now that we covered the basics, let's do a side-by-side comparison of a spot market rates and contract rates. Understanding how these two types of rates stack up against each other, I think it will help you decide which strategy to use in different situations. Number one is flexibility versus stability. Spot market rates offer the flexibility to take advantage of the higher demand and potentially earn more money, but with a significant volatility, meaning constantly changing. So then contract rates will give you the stability that you're looking for and the predictability everyone talks about. It's predictable, it's stable. So then making it easier to budget and plan your finances, though you might miss out on higher earnings during the peak times, right? Which happens in the spot market rates. Now, the second one is income predictability. So spot market rates basically gives you your income can swing, obviously, dramatically based on the market conditions. And I gave you an example as a hurricane, right? It's like natural disasters. So this could mean big earnings one month and a significant drop the next. So then contract rates in comparison offer consistency, right? Predictability, helping you manage your cash flow more effectively. So third one, which is market conditions. Market conditions on the spot market rate side, it's highly sensitive to real-time market dynamics, meaning changing. For example, during the pandemic, spot rates fluctuated wildly as demand for certain goods surged, as we talked about. So contract rates tend to lag behind spot rates, right? It's not fast to pick up on these surged rates, often adjusting after spot market trends have become clear. This can be a double-edged sword depending on the timing. Obviously, the fourth one, we have operational focus. Spot market rates requires you to constantly monitor the market, negotiate rates, obviously, every single day, and adjust new opportunities. So it's more hands-on, but can be rewarding if you have the time and resources. So on the other hand, the contract rates allows you to focus more on operational efficiency and service quality, knowing that your rates are locked in. And again, a small carrier might use spot market rates during the peak demand, like the holiday season when the rates are high and market is tight. Conversely, a large carrier with more resources might rely on contract rates for stability, securing consistent income even when the spot market softens. These comparisons highlight that the choices between the spot and contract rates isn't just about picking one over the other, right? Many carriers, especially in this market condition or in today's market, they will say something like rates are crap. Basically, it's a trash, but we would love to work with direct shippers, meaning consistent freight. I think it's not about that. I think it's about understanding your business needs, your risk tolerance, and your operational capabilities. And Coyote Logistics does this perfectly by comparing these two, contract rates versus spot rates. Contract rates are more long-term pricing, spot rates more short-term pricing. And again, on this side is all about stability or being like have consistent freight all the time. In a spot market rate or rates, it's dynamic, meaning it always changing and evolving. So on the contract rates, it basically covers the entire shipping lane. On the spot rate side, it covers a single shipment. As we said, it's a load to load basis. So it's contract rates more of a like, it's a bid strategy. On the spot rates, this is more of a like set with the one-time quote. Usually the contract rates favorable for shippers, spot rates usually favorable for carriers. And on the contract rates, given as a base rate plus fuel surcharge, and we'll be talking about this as well, and on the spot rates given as all in, that means including everything, like the baseline and the fuel surcharge. So that's basically it when it comes to comparison. Let's talk about strategic considerations and the best practices. So how do you decide whether you focus on a spot rate, contract rates, or combination of both? So I want to talk about some of the strategic considerations and best practices. So number one, obviously assess your risk tolerance. So if you're a dispatcher, help your carriers understand this. And if you're a carrier watching this or learning from this, it's very important that if you thrive on the potential for high rewards and can manage the risk, the spot market might be your playground. But if you prefer stability and lower risk, contract rates are likely a better fit. Second, evaluate your operational capacity, meaning smaller operations might benefit more from the flexibility of a spot rates, especially if you can quickly adapt to changing market conditions. Large operations might find consistency of contract rates better suited to managing a large fleet. And third one is the market analysis. I think as a dispatcher, as a shipper, as a broker, everybody should regularly analyze the market and understand when to leverage each strategy. For instance, during the deflationary phase, like what we saw in 2022, it might be safer to lock in contract rates to avoid the downturn in spot prices. Now, let's talk about the number 4, diversify your strategy, meaning many successful carriers that I know personally use a mix of both strategies. That means they're not only rely on spot rates or the load boards, they also have the contracts that they have direct shippers. For example, you might secure contracts to cover your baseline expenses while using spot rates to maximize profits during high demand periods. A large carrier might allocate a portion of their fleet to contract work, ensuring steady income while keeping some trucks available for the spot market, allowing them to capitalize on high rates during the peak times. Also, build strong relationships. Whether you are working with spot rates or contracts, relationships matter more than anything. Consistent service and reliability can lead to better rates and more opportunities down the line. So, number 6, which is the last one, regularly review and adjust, or call it optimize or optimization. Your strategy should be flexible. Don't think that I need a contract rates and I completely eliminate load boards or spot market rates, or vice versa. Regularly review your performance and the market conditions, and don't hesitate to adjust your approach as needed. By considering these 6 factors and being flexible in your approach, you can not only maximize your revenue, but also build more resilient business. Understanding the differences between spot market rates and contract rates is crucial for anyone in the trucking industry. Each has its own set of advantages and disadvantages. The right choice for you will depend on your specific business needs and market conditions. Whether you choose to focus on the flexibility of the spot market, the stability of contract rates, or the combination of both, the key is to stay informed and adaptable. By doing so, you can navigate the complexities of the freight market and position your business for long-term success.